In our practice for factor by grouping, we're going to fill in the box. So we start off with x cubed plus x squared minus x minus 1. And then we're going to look at each row and each column to see what is common. So between x cubed and x squared, we have a greatest common factor of x squared. Between negative x and negative 1, we have a negative 1. And we always go by this box to determine this sign, so it's a negative. If we're looking at the column, we're going to look at x cubed, negative x squared, and we have a common factor of x. And then between x squared and negative 1, we just have plus 1. And again, this sign dictates that's a positive 1. So then our factors are x squared minus 1 times x plus 1. In B, we're going to do it again. So x cubed plus 5x squared minus 4x minus 20. Oops, that's a 20. And then we're going to look at x cubed and 5x squared. We can divide them by x squared. Between negative 4x and negative 20, we have a negative 4. Again, this sign dictates that sign. If we look at the column, we have x cubed, negative 4x. They both have x in common. And if we look at 5x squared and negative 20, they have a 5 in common. And again, this sign dictates that that's a positive 5. So our factors are x squared minus 4 times x plus 5. In C, let's do it again. 8x, oops, it's an 8x cubed plus 4x squared minus 2x minus 1. And between 8x cubed and 4x squared, we can divide both numbers by 4, and we have x squared in common. Between negative 2x and negative 1, we can divide them both by negative 1. Again, this sign dictates that that's negative. Looking at the columns, we have 8x cubed minus 2x, so we can divide them both by 2, and they have an x in common. And then 4x squared and negative 1, we really have 1 in common, and since this is positive, so is this. So then our factors become 4x squared minus 1 times 2x plus 1. In letter D, I'm noticing that 2x cubed minus 2x squared minus 8x plus 8 all can be divided by 2. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to take, just like we did in factoring out a monomial, I'm going to divide everything by 2. So that becomes x cubed divided by 2, I just get x squared, divide by 2, I get minus 4x, divide by 2, I get plus 4. So instead of the original, I'm actually going to take this polynomial and put it in the boxes. So instead I'm going to have x cubed minus x squared minus 4x plus 4. And then between x cubed and negative x squared, I can take out x squared. Between negative 4x and 4, I can take out a 4. And because this is negative, this is negative. And then if I look at the column, between x cubed and negative 4x, they have an x in common. And between negative x squared and positive 4, they have a 1. And this becomes a negative. So then from the box we have, x squared minus 4 times x minus 1. And then we need to bring down the original that we factored out, which is 2. So then our answer becomes this. So if we were to multiply x squared minus 4 times x minus 1 and then multiply that all by 2, we would get back to our original. So let's take a look at letter E and letter F. So I'm looking at it, I can't divide by the same thing, so I'm just going to put 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x minus 3. And then between 2x cubed and negative 3x squared, I can divide by x squared. Between 2x and negative 3, it's just 1, and this means it's a positive. And then between 2x cubed and 2x, I can take out 2x. And then between negative 3x squared and negative 3, I can take out a negative 3. Again, it's negative because this is negative. And I end up with x squared plus 1 times 2x minus 3. For letter F, 15, 10, 18, and 12 can't divide by the same number, so I'm going to put 15x squared plus 10x plus 18x plus 12. And between 15x squared and 10x, I can take out 5x. Between 18 and 12, I can take out a positive 6 because this is positive. And then between 15 and 18, I can take out a 3. And then they both have x in common. And then between 10x and 12, I can take out 2. And it's a positive 2. So then my factors become 5x plus 6 and 3x plus 2.